Race fans, and here we are again for qualifying at the Hungaroring. Who will have tuned the perfect setup for their car? We'll find out soon.
That would be me, Crofty. Hello guys, and welcome back to a fun 2017 career mode. We're back again, getting towards the end of this championship season now. This is race 9 out of 12, and it's the Hungaroring. Based on our performance at places like Canada and similar sort of I want to say not straight liney circuits, but that sounds just too simple. This should be a good race for us, hopefully, provided we don't make any silly mistakes like we have done in the last two races. We should be on board for a good win here. Nice little corner cut, good effort there, son. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We are getting towards the back end of it now. There'll be race 10, 11 and 12 after this. Then there'll be a little highlights video like there was with the first half of the career mode season. Then we'll finish off the first season of career mode, do a full season highlights. After that we'll do another championship season mode, and then we're cracking on with season 2. I'm trying to catch myself up. I'm currently not playing the game. I'm mid season 3 right now, so yeah, I've got a lot of videos backed up, so I'm trying to catch them up now. And yeah, there should be one out. I'm trying to aim for one out every day, and then if I don't play the game over Christmas, then maybe I'll catch myself back up and it'll be like, okay, I've just recorded, so I'll do it. Across the line, and we are P8 for tomorrow's Grand Prix. Not bad, middle of the field. On the grid then, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are off. Not held that long this time. It's a good start from us. We seem to have got good traction. Everybody seems to be pulling away at the same sort of speed though. We're going to keep this inside line going into the first corner and have a little lunge up on the brakes. Yep, straight down the inside. That is the time when the AI are most vulnerable. A bit of contact there with Larson. It seems we always are. Let's have another look at this start. So we keep to the inside. Just brake a bit later than everybody else. They're all busy fighting with themselves, and then there's a tiny bit of contact here with Larson, but nothing too bad. It seems we keep coming together with him. So up to P4 then, 4 places made up on the first lap. That is absolutely fantastic from us. And we've got 3 McLaren Mercedes in front of us, ready to go. Targets acquired, literally. That one's going to be a tough corner not to corner cut during this race. I hope we didn't get any penalties, because that would be rather embarrassing. Into this nice little chicane where Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton came together a few years back, if you remember that. Lewis hit me. Nico hit me. Yeah, I remember that. Good times. And it's been a good clean lap so far. Thanks, Jeff. I like to get good starts. It's where you make most of your time up, is on this first lap. No matter how good they make these AI, the first lap is still weak for all of them. So hopefully we can carry on making some good places on the first lap, and then it's a case of settle into a rhythm, keep it going, go around the last corner then. Roth leading the race as per, and that's lap 1 done. Nice and easy, good places made up. And these McLarens haven't pulled too far ahead. See, this isn't a straight line circuit, Hungary. It's actually one of the best circuits to go to if you want to watch the race, because it's all in a valley. So you sit on the outside of the track, and you can see basically the whole circuit. I think it's something like 85%. Somebody worked it out. 85% of the whole track, which is pretty cool. It's a track I enjoy, at least. It flows quite nicely compared to others. So jumping ahead then to lap 5, the McLarens have pulled away just a touch, and the Williams behind us have managed to stick with us. Nothing too major though, you know, about half a second behind us. That is manageable. Run a bit wide coming out of that corner, but everything seems to be going swimmingly. No problems that I can see so far. Jump across the chicane. You can actually bounce across those curves and gain some time if you wish. Everything seems to be going as planned. Jumping ahead another few laps, we are still in P4. Clark hasn't managed to pull away from us too badly. Bit of a gap to him, but nothing too major, and I can't see any Williams cars in our wing mirrors, so we must have made some good ground on them. Just generally one of those quiet races that you need from time to time, because you just got to have them. Keep you sane. You can't go out every race and fight like your life depends on it, and you know, cause incidents, have crashes, whatever. Sometimes you just get these races where, like Sebastian Vettel at Abu Dhabi this year, he just brought it home in third, unchallenged. Nice simple race. Jumping ahead again then onto lap 12, and we've managed to close the gap down to Clark just a little bit. We've had it in rich revs, although I'm not convinced that actually does anything for the classic cars. Maybe I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong and you know I'm wrong, put it down in the comments and let's find out.
Okay, gap to leader, 12.7 seconds.
That's not too bad then. We've managed to pull out a 2-second gap over Larson behind us. Or Lawson, I don't know. They never actually say the names. Well, not very often, so anyway, moving on from that little thing. We're right on the back of Clark here. It's potential we could have a move up into the chicane. Remember, it's all about planning ahead. It's all about working towards a corner, planning in your head when you're going to make the move. Don't take too many risks to begin with. So we're close on here. If we can get a good run, we can get him into the chicane. So it's always worth a shot. We're going to have a little look under the brakes if we're too far away. So it's not going to be these next corners, but it might be down at the hairpin at the bottom of the next straight. That's how far ahead you have to think in this instance. You have to think, okay, so I'm not going to get him here, I'm not going to get him here. And you see those cases like when I say, oh, I had a lunge on the brakes.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Okay, Jeff. Like when I had a lunge on the brakes at like tracks like Brazil. Those weren't planned moves, they were just, oh man, so this is going down, I've got to do something, I've got to, you know, jump down the inside. So we're looking at now definitely, thanks Jeff, we're looking now definitely at a lunge into turn 1 perhaps. We're lined up quite nicely here, straight in on the slipstream, make ourselves known in his mirror, count a few extra seconds on the brakes, give him enough space. We gave him plenty of room there, and we got a nice drive out of the corner. So let's have another look. So you can see we're right in his slipstream. Stick our nose out, let's have a look. Nice and easy, keep to the apex, and yeah, he never actually put up much of a fight. So onto the back of Roth now. We're about to start the final lap of the Grand Prix, and yeah, we must have been working hard with the laps. We seem to have burnt through most of the fuel, and like I said, I predicted this car would be semi-decent at Hungary based on performances like in Canada.
This is your final
Ran a bit wide, Jeff. Ran a bit wide there coming out of the last corner. Let Roth get away just a little bit. So we're looking at definitely a lunge into the chicane in sector 2. That's how far ahead I'm looking now. I'm thinking if I can keep on the back of him through this section, build up that gap to him, close in on the back of his car. Definitely looking at the chicane, should have a good run through here. What's the split time like? Not great. So you see we've managed to close down that gap now, so definitely looking at a lunge into the chicane here. Thought about it, doing it, not enough space, cut back on him, and nicely done. So let's have one more look at that replay. So we come out of this long banked hairpin, and we're definitely thinking about the chicane here. Corner cut just a little bit, but it makes Roth panic, and then we manage to do the cutback on the inside. Nice and easy, and that's the race victory in the bag, provided we don't make any mistakes on the last third of the lap. Coming into the final sector now, we've pulled out a bit of a safe distance on Roth. You can see us working hard, running wide a bit there. Nice little aerial shot of us coming, cut the corner a little bit, throws us out wide just a touch. Into the last sector, hard on the brakes. Final 2 corners coming up. Don't seem to be under threat from Roth as long as we keep it clean. It feels good to be winning again, guys. Honestly, it feels good to be winning again after the last few races that have just been a disaster. It's the victory in Budapest.
Yes, guys! Oh! Fantastic job, fantastic job.
They all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix.